Alright, on to stage 3. So, this is where we're finally going to meet the big 5, which is, well, I guess it's the big 4 and Harry McDowell, but it's the main bosses of the game. So essentially, when Brandon and Harry were with the organization, they had a few select people that were very influential, that were either criminal experts or hitmen, whatever the situation called for. And so those are the people most loyal to Harry now in the inner circle. And they have been enhanced with special scientific enhancements, and now they're what they call superiors. So they're all going to have, like, this is not even my final form type of event take place, where they're going to have a second form when we go into the fight against them. So at this point in the story, we just got tipped off by our informant there that there's supposed to be an inauguration ceremony for Harry McDowell on this floating barge airship thing that's going to be crossing over the river, so we have to intercept that and try to kill them in the process. So I actually got through that straight pretty fast. I'm pretty happy about that. This area in Chinatown, you have to look out for the trolley cars, because they will run you over. Oh, I'm silly, we got a new demolition shot. So we actually have 2 new demolition shots. Bullet Dance is an AoE attack that shoots bullets from the coffin all around us. And then the newest one we just got, Hellhound Roar, is probably one we're going to be using for the majority of the game, because it allows us to shoot out 3 rockets instead of 1, and we got some more lag. Man, this game would be great with an HD version that cuts out all that lag. Let's go ahead and use manage to use the iframes from that demolition shot to be immune to that guy's rocket, because there probably wasn't any escaping it. Can I continue? Okay, we're good. I didn't have to kill any particular enemies right there. These guys can be pretty dangerous with their machete sword things as they come at you, but if we do 1 shoot dodge, we should be able to clear them out pretty easily. And these guys with the machine guns as well. I'm going to do another demolition shot here just to clear these guys out. Took quite a bit of damage there, but I think it was worth it. Tried to melee with the wrong button there because I'm used to overdose. A critical flaw when navigating this game's controls is forgetting to use the L2 button to do like an about-face maneuver and turn around, because that can definitely save your ass in a lot of situations when Draven is just too slow to turn around. Yeah, getting these guys all to die and getting the gate to open is one of the more challenging parts of this area. Come on. It's the little guy with the machete that was giving me trouble there. Alright, let's go ahead and demonstrate Hellhound Roar. Yeah, we managed to get all of them from that. That was pretty awesome. Get wrecked. This is the part where I'm like, okay, whoever was in charge of the soundtrack was having way too much fun. So we're in this little, like, bazaar or shopping district, and there's a bunch of little restaurants in here, little food court type area, and we're just gonna blow it all to hell. There's a lot of enemies hiding behind the different booths, and we're gonna experience some more lag. But the amount of beats I'm getting from this is really increasing our demolition shots quite a bit. Whoops. I may end up taking a death here when we get to the Workmen, right outside. Okay, we still have a little ways to go for the Workmen, so we should be okay. If not, I can use one of the demolition shots I have to restore my health, especially because I have 3 now. Typically, cars in these games, when they explode, they'll deal damage to you, so I kind of just want to get those out of the way to avoid any accidents. These guys have hand grenades they're throwing at us, which is they're kind of hard to see when they use that. Another nice thing about holding the circle button down is if you're just trying to rotate, you turn around a lot faster. So it just gives you more flexibility to react to where enemies are coming from. You can see that fast turn right there. That's really important. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Alright, so these are the Workmen. So they are like genetically enhanced humans that have been brought back from the dead and essentially mutated. And they are dressed in suits and they have machine guns. This guy has briefcases with rocket launchers in them that are pretty dangerous. So these guys can deal a lot of damage to us if we're not careful. So I'm going to try to pick them off and play it safe. If I try to rush through these guys, I'll probably get torn apart, so... Alright, that was a great sequence there. And now, all of a sudden, a massive bulldozer, and it's going to try to run us over. But thankfully, our slow ass carrying around our own coffin on our back is just fast enough to get out of the way of this thing. We just do the L2 maneuver there to do the about face and just sprint forward, and we should be just fast enough to get past this thing. Looks like that airship should be passing underneath pretty soon. Come on, guys. You decided to have a party and not invite me? The party doesn't start until I show up. Now, this is one of the more ridiculous moments in this game, where these Workmen are hopping around like fleas from the stage to the tables there, and it's a little ridiculous. But if you pull your camera back far enough, you can kind of see where they're going and kill them when they hit the ground. Let's see if I can beat Bob Poundmax without taking a death. I'm pretty sure I can. Also, because we are doing a casual run and I'm not trying a lot of the speed tech, I want to go ahead and do the graveyard finishes on all the bosses if I can. If I was doing a PB, I would probably not do the graveyard finishes because it's a very, very long animation. And the boss is close to death already as it is.
これはグレイブ、お久しぶり。ユーコンの世界から蘇ったという噂は本当でしたか。
死人め、レースら棺に置き忘れてきたと見えるな。
まあ、待ちなよ、文治。グレイブ、あんたも組織の一員だったんだろう。一宿一般の恩どころじゃないはずだ。それを忘れて幹部様たちに銃を向けちゃうなんて。やりてえならかかってこい。腹ごなしに遊んでやる。バカえ言うたんだ、グレイブ。
Alright, time for the first boss battle against Bob Poundmax. So, he's actually kind of a pushover in his first form. He just kind of throws grenades at us and directs his Workmen in our general direction. I'm trying to get a lock on that. There we go. Actually, this scene happens very similarly in the anime as well. I'm probably going to take a death. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I didn't manage to beat him without taking a death, but that's fine. We have 3 demolition shots, so we're in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. For some reason, it does not want to lock onto them at all. It just wants to lock onto Bob. I guess makes sense. We should be able to take them out just the same. Yeah, the scene happens similarly in the anime where Grave just goes back to the Syndicate's mansion and runs into the Big Five there. And, of course, Bob steps up to the plate just like he did here. And Grave just shoots him down in 2 or 3 shots, and then he changes into his second form, which is what's going to happen here. But the reaction from the other members of the Big Five is a lot different because, obviously, they have a lot more time to have dialogue in the anime as opposed to in the game. But Baldur Lee expresses great concern for Bob and his well-being here, and when we inevitably defeat Bob, he goes off the rails. Okay, so on to Bob Palmax's second form, which, as you can see, is a helicopter. I'm not making that up. So he's actually going to he's going to rip chunks of his fat off of himself and drop those on us like bombs. And he's also going to do this body slam type maneuver. I think he also has a charge where he lowers his propellers to the ground and tries to bash through us. I think he also has some machine guns. He has a lot of different attacks, but that's what we need to really worry about. See, I can get off burst mode here because it's going to take him a while to get up in the air. And then I did another shoot dodge there to extend my damage. Alright, he's low enough on health. Let's go ahead and do the graveyard finisher. It's so fucking cool. Oh my god, I never get over these. Wrecked. And apparently the whole blimp thing came down too. Oh, the humanity.